Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine here today. How are you going? Today I'm going to be doing the monthly energy reading for May 2025. Haha, I got it right without even pausing to think, although I did think about it before I turned the camera on. How you all going? I hope you're going well. Today I'm in the slightly plain room. It's not slightly plain, it's very plain. I was going to say slightly noisy, but I can edit out the aircon sound. Yeah, May. So I'm recording this a couple of days early so I can have it ready for you on the 1st of May. So I'm actually recording it on the Taurus New Moon. And I was listening to some stuff yesterday about the Taurus New Moon, and they were talking about sensuality and grounding and all the things related to Taurus and the Taurian energy. And the thing that I found quite interesting, I suppose, was talking about that, and it's married with the fact that this is a 9-year. So talking about that kind of, I guess, confidence. Confidence. She says in an unconfident way. That's quite funny, I guess. No, I don't guess. Yeah, it's like the confidence of the bull, the Taurus energy, the very kind of grounded, you think of a bull in a field. I am here, kind of take up a lot of space, presence with the wisdom and the humor and the, I want to say, instinctual wisdom of the 9. So that's interesting. So that's kind of what I feel about this, the energy of today, so the Taurus New Moon, which is the end of April, but carrying that forward into the month of May. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so it feels like it's going to be a bit feisty. Still lots of letting go, still lots of shedding skin, still lots of stripping back your life to the essence of what it is that makes you happy or will make you happy or make you feel more safe or secure or grounded or joyful or whatever it is. So stripping back your life and really kind of, they're showing me like a, was it magnifying glass, really examining what it is that's in your life and who it is that's in your life and the situations and the circumstances in your life that please you and ones that displease you, and how can you shift the energy around things that displease you or let them go if that's required, and also enhancing and focusing on the things that please you, because of course it's a like attracts like universe. So what you focus on expands. So if you only focus on the negative, then guess what? Whereas you focus on the positive, and I am lucky, I am joyful, I am grounded and happy and healthy, wealthy and wise, or whatever it is, then they're the things that expand. They're the things that fill you up from the inside. Yeah, so that's interesting. Overview of May, that's what that felt like. Yeah, cool. The other thing is, a bit of a personal favour, is that there's an election coming up in Australia next weekend, actually. So if you have any spare good juju to send our way, that would be most appreciated. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. If you're here, you know what's going on. If you're not, you can imagine. It's a similar game of toing and froing, and then some lovely, more enlightened workers coming up underneath. So yes, if you can send some spare good juju our way, that would be lovely. Most benevolent outcome for all, or see us all happy and healthy and safe and loved, or whatever. That would be nice. Whatever. Gangster security. Sorry. Okay, I've got the microphone pinned to my scarf today because it wouldn't sit on my shirt properly. So I was going to say let me know how that goes, but I forget you can't actually respond in the moment like a classroom full of people. Yes, anyway, I hope it's okay. So today, when I woke up and I was thinking about doing this reading for you all, and which deck or decks to bring along, pink. pink, 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 pink popped into my mind, which is interesting. I've got a little pink sparkly tablecloth here, and I opened the cover. And this deck, so Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Knoll, was the first one that popped into mind. And then when I opened the cupboard where my oracle decks live, I thought that I might use Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. But when I opened the cupboard, this one sort of leapt out at me, Keepers of the Light Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray, artwork by Lily Moses. And it's got the pink-purple thing going on. So pink was the first colour, and then it was like pink-purple. And I'm wearing pinks and purples because, you know, that's what happened. So anyway, we'll start with the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle cards and see what we get. And then I don't think I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle, actually. I think I will use the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light. Excuse me. Okay, so asking for the best cards for the people watching, most benevolent messages. Get the box out of the way. I've got a slightly larger table here, which is nice. Ooh. Oh, well, that was a flipper. Wasn't a jumper. Oh God, there we go. Oh, I've dropped half the deck. Okay. So there was one that jumped out first, and then the rest just followed. So I think that the third one that leapt out is the one that's important. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that one. Okay, that's interesting. So I've got three from the Work Your Light deck. Hopefully the microphone's working properly. Last month the sound was a little low, so I actually had to increase the volume in the editing software. But mind you, today I nearly forgot to plug it in. So it could have been human error last month. But anyway, I've noticed that it generally it picks up my mumbling, which is quite useful. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, so I've just drawn one from the Kyle Gray deck. I'm still not 100% sure that I'll use it, but, you know, we'll see how we go. Okay, and again, I don't want this video to be terribly long. Oh, I forgot to do the, you know, merchy stuff. I often forget. This is why I write it on a note. Plant communication course is available. I've started working on the new one, which is going to be a psychic development course. It's quite exciting. It's 3/4 done. This one's a lot faster for me to put together because I've taught it before. So I have, 99% of the resources. It's just making it fit into the Udemy framework, and then, of course, recording it and then editing it and all the rest of it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to record that soonish, and then it'll be up on the Udemy site with the plant communication one. I don't know, in a month or so maybe. I'll keep you posted. But I'm quite excited, and I'm very happy I'm doing it. Spirit guide meditation, chakra balance meditation, both there. Links for these things are all below. Still doing readings, still doing distant Reiki. Still got merch up for sale on the Redbubble and Threadless shops. And I have finished another painting for the Oracle card deck. Very exciting. I can't show you yet though, which is a bit wah. But I think it's a bit nicer to be, revealed all at once or something. I don't know. I might change my mind. But anyway, another painting's done, which is exciting. And I'm about to start the next one, which I'm a bit scared about. So I'm delaying it. You know how you do that? I don't know if you do that. Do you do that? I think it's a not just me thing. When you're scared of doing something, like you faff. It's like, oh, I'll go and do that instead. Or like, I've done heaps of practice. I've worked out all of the elements of what this next painting's going to look like the layout and the, you know, I've been practicing. But yeah, I'm scared to start in case I muck it up or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be brave and make myself do it and try not to procrastinate or delay any longer. Anyway, that's just what's coming. Okay, so 4 cards. And they might be in the right order. Well, they look like they're in the right order at the moment. We'll see how it shifts when we do the channel, I guess. Yeah, okay. This bit's funny because I'm looking at all the pictures, but you can't see anything. Or I might take a photo of the spread and put it up for you or something while I'm staring at them. Okay, so I'll do the channel-y bit and see what they've got to say. Greetings, dear ones, and thank you so much for joining us here today. We come in quickly. We often come in quickly, but Heather likes to take a pause before she opens her mouth. Usually this is just for her, and today we felt like we wanted to express how close we are and how swiftly we can come to all of you, rather than the delay just that Heather likes to have for no reason in terms of the practicality of the channel. The reason only being for her to savor the joy of us entering her system even further, even more. So we are grateful for her acquiescence to the fast start to this process. It is like when you have a nice meal and you want to savor each bite, but perhaps you are in a hurry to catch a train or something. So you must go faster than perhaps you might prefer on that particular day. However, we are here. We ask you to sit with us for a moment in a beautiful green field. The sun is shining, it is warm and safe. It is daytime and you are resting. This field is green and fertile. The wind is blowing gently in the grass. There is shade if you need it under a tree. You might look across and see a valley with some mountains, or perhaps a creek or stream running below where you sit. You take a breath and you lie down on the grass, resting your back against the firm, solid, gentle, calm embrace of Mother Nature. You look up at the sky, big, beautiful blue. You might see a cloud or two scudding by, marveling at their giant fluffiness, floating between the earth and the heavens, enjoying this moment of peace and stillness with us. We are not in a rush. You are not in a rush. If you feel hurried or harried, know that this is merely your adherence to a time schedule. And know that you can change your focus around this in any moment that you choose, remembering that time is flexible as well. It can bend to your will if you focus it so. But reducing your stress levels is important, my friends. For when you are in stress, you cannot hear us. You cannot hear your instinct, which is what we mean by us in this moment. For we represent your intuition, your higher self, your spirit guides. In this moment, we represent that for you all. And when you are stressed, or when you are worried, or when you are anxious, or angry, or some other heightened emotion, it is like it forms a block or a filter or a fog between you and the light, between you and your guidance, between you and your heart, between you and your higher self, and the guides that we represent for you all in these moments. So the more that you can come into this calm, heart-filled space, the more we can sing into your ears and pass on the very personal messages and guidance and insight that are for you. This is why, my dear friends, that dreams are so important when you are reconnecting or remembering or recognizing that you are stressed during your day, so you can speak with us in your night. If you ask for us to speak with you in your dreams, it is much, much easier for us to come through with the messages. For your conscious brain, the one that worries about time or money or other things, is asleep. So we can slide in much more easily onto the frequency of sleep because your conscious brain is not in the way. So if you are feeling stressed or worried or anxious or picking up on the collective stress and worry and anxiety in the world at the moment, and you are finding it difficult to hear us, your guides, your intuition, your heart, then please remember that you can ask in your sleep. Well, perhaps ask before you sleep. You can ask for us to come into your sleep and into your dreams. And there we will give you the answers that you seek. It is a beautiful way to receive information, is it not? Your body is at rest. Your mind is at rest. And yet you can download important information and answers to your questions. Very efficient, one might say. But yes, we wish to communicate with you ever more, even more. This first card says, the great gathering is all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. And the picture is indeed of some mountains and a plain with perhaps some flowers and some standing stones or standing bodies. And a great vast galaxy in the background. So this is similar to what we are speaking of, except in our visualization it was a green field and a blue sky. But this soul tribe and this expansion of your intuitive knowledge, receptivity is what we are speaking of. Please know that you are here at the right time. It is the right place and you are on time. You're not too late. You're not too early. Although for some of you it might feel like you are. But these grand shifts and changes on the planet are, as this second card says, it's happening for you, not to you. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It is like the old ways, the Tower card in the tarot, are crumbling. These pillars in the background of this card, perhaps they represent the old energy which are crumbling down. And in the foreground we see the water of life, the beautiful birthing of new beginnings and the blooming of the flowers, which of course are quite a symbol of love, are they not? Quite a symbol of love. So the old ways of time and pressure and monies and all of those things represented in those old systems are crumbling and the new is being birthed. And birth sometimes can be messy and loud and noisy, can it not? So do not be afraid. Remember to fly above the turbulence below, my friends, and this is where this peacemaking in your own heart becomes vital. This third card says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And for us today, it is like we are calling you to be peaceful, to imagine, to revision, to reimagine perhaps on this new moon energy that we speak of today. To remember to add energy and essence to that which you wish to call into your future. Spend a few moments every day. That's all it takes, my friends, to magnetize this to you. If you want a beautiful cottage in the hillside with some space for creative pursuits, then add energy to that. Imagine yourself sitting there and breathing in the calm air and having the ability to stretch out in ways that you perhaps cannot at this current time in your physical surrounds. Breathe into what you wish to bring forth. Perhaps it is happiness and health for your children or your family. Perhaps it is travel or a new car. Whatever it is, spend a few moments every day, eyes closed, breath centered, and feel what it's like to have that thing or be in that place or have that state of mind. Maybe your wish is to be balanced and peaceful. Those few moments every day are cumulative, my friends, and perhaps more powerful than you imagine. We will use this last card from the Keepers of the Light deck from our friend Kyle Gray. El Morya, awakening presence. The universe is with you. It says wear a cloak of protection and love. We would say wear a cloak of love, for love is all the protection that you need. And what we wish to draw to your attention, my friends, is the patterns of light in the background and at his breast, the sacred geometry. As we have mentioned before, there are new stellar alignments and the Earth is passing through new passages and pathways in the galaxy, and that creates new alignments in your planet and of course in your cells. So again, a bit like this second card where the woman is unfolding inside the beautiful rose, we ask you to be open to this, be open to this, be open to this. We mentioned last month the new energy grid, which is at your disposal. We ask you to remember to tap into that as much as you can by inviting the new frequency of energy in and allowing the flow to come through you. It is a powerful time, is it not? You can feel it, do you not? But do not be afraid. We are part of your soul tribe. We love you dearly. We hold your hands every step of the way. We are the wind at your back. We thank you again for your presence. We will speak to you again very soon, perhaps in your dreams, with very much love. And so it is. Aha! Very nice. That was like a fast entry and a fast exit. And it's true, they do start talking far longer, much longer than before I start speaking, particularly at the beginning. That was bad grammar, but I think you know what I mean. I do pause for my own enjoyment. Yeah, but yeah, they're close all of the time. It's nice. It's like the invisible best friends, which is kind of the way I describe them a lot of the time. And they're your invisible friends too. It's nice. Okay. I don't want these videos to be terribly long because I want you to be able to digest them easily during your day. I would suggest for that sort of meditation-y bit at the beginning, maybe if you're driving when you start listening to it, then wait, press pause or something. And if you can, stop and close your eyes and come on that nice little green journey with us. That was quite nice. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'll just waffle for no particular reason. Thanks for listening. Thanks for following along. I always feel much better when I do these videos. But yeah, it's like when I do readings, I always feel good. I lose my words after channeling. It's quite funny. All right. Take good care. Remember all their lovely advice, which, I don't need to repeat because you're wise. But I like the bit about the sleep dream things. I've been doing that a lot lately myself. It's very useful. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm waffling. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you again next month. Much love. Bye.